Fire Ops 101. It's all about education. Actually, it's about our troops that are extremely proud of their job, being able to show off and show folks what they actually do for a living. This is our office, right down here at this burn building, doing the extrications, the medical calls that we're going to be doing. I think it's extremely valuable for our elected officials and for our citizens to know exactly what they're paying for, what they're getting, what we do, and how good we are at it.
I'm really looking forward to this, but I will be happy when we successfully complete it.
It's going to be a lot of fun today, going to learn a lot, and I'm glad that Bruce has my back.
Absolutely. I expect it will be one hot experience.
I know the firefighters have put a lot of time and energy into presenting the kind of job that they do, the equipment that they use, and give us some experience.
This is going to be great fun. I'm so looking forward to doing this, and I'm so much in good shape that I could just do it in a breeze.
We're all gangbusters to get started on it, and I'll tell you what, it's going to be big bragging rights when this is over.
The reason we bring 5 people to a medical call, people never go into cardiac arrest out here in a nice wide open area, right? They're in the bathroom, they're in the shower, they're in the basement. All of our guys are at least EMT basics, but there's a paramedic on every unit.
I think we have good enough
Neighboring departments, that's not the case. So the other great tool that we have is the auto pulse, right? And the auto pulse, we can put on patients that are in certain rhythms, and it will do the compressions for us. So now then that frees up a set of hands.
1, 2, 3. You're going head first.
You crawl low under smoke. That's the same thing with firefighters. It'll be 1,200 degrees at the ceiling, maybe about 200 down at the ground. We like to be in the 200s, not the 1,200s.
Have fun, you guys. Good?
At this station, they're working on ladder operations, and ladder operations consist of making entry into the building, so forcible entry. They've got a forcible entry station that they're putting the recruits through.
So that when he goes through,
they're doing a ladder operation scenario in which they're climbing the aerial to about the, looks like the 5th story. And then they're talking about the multiple functions of the aerial itself and the multiple functions that those crews fulfill.
Instead of having to hang out of a window and wait for somebody to bring ladders, we automatically just put the ladders up.
So this is our search and rescue station. We're putting the probies through this scenario so that they can see what it's like to do searches on air, if they choose, in smoky conditions. And they're going to encounter possible entanglements as well as different elevations going up, just basically doing a search as if they were doing it for a victim. Okay, this is our engine operations station. This is an opportunity for the candidates to experience what it's like to pull a line off of the engine and make an initial fire attack. They're going to encounter both heat and flames as they make entry. They're going to have to stay low, and it gives them a real good feel of what we go through when we make our initial attack on a fire. This is our extrication station, and this is where our participants are able to experience what it's like to handle the extrication equipment that we use on a daily basis. And so you can see that some of this equipment is quite heavy. And so they're getting a feel for how heavy this stuff is, how difficult it is to maneuver around the vehicles. Each car represents basically a puzzle to us. We have to figure out exactly what needs to be cut, where to cut, and so you can see each car accident we go on to is different. And so we have to figure out exactly what the best method and strategy is going to be to extricate the patients out of that vehicle.
lower it with your legs, folks, not your back.
Today was a great opportunity for our elected officials to come out and spend some time with us. It's also a great opportunity for us to be able to educate them as to what we do so that when we ask them for resources, they understand where that's coming from.
I think the part that was surprising is before we actually had all of our equipment on, seeing when someone has a medical emergency, some of the issues and
the number of people it actually takes.
My impression today is this is all amazing. I mean, what we've learned, barely anything of what you guys have to do. It's just, it blew me away. It really did.
I got through half of the exercises today until I got under a little bit of stress, and spent a little bit of time in the ambulance while they cooled me down and did all my vital statistics and things like that, and now I'm upright and walking around, but my day is finished with the exercises of learning to be a fireman.
I would tell you the physical condition that you need to be in to do this work, just lifting your gear requires a great deal of strength.
I'm really impressed with the professionalism of Littleton Fire Rescue, and I have a whole new appreciation for how tough their work is.
And the thing that struck me as much as anything is not just a bunch of guys running into a house with a hose, or kicking down a door. It's assessing the strategic situation, figuring out what the priorities and the tactics are.
This is really rewarding and insightful. Really, really, really helpful.
I think until you've sat in a very, very hot room wearing the bunker gear, depending on it, and wearing the breathing equipment, and depending on it, you really don't have a feeling for the devastating effect of hot rooms, hot air, hot fire, and just being in that environment.
I am just in awe at what the firefighters do every day. Just to be able to step inside their boots for a few hours has been a phenomenal experience.
They make it look dang easy.